realtors, you need to be aware, in the last 5 minutes I've got, you need to be aware of the new tax credits that are available for people's homes and second homes, all right? And not that you don't go out there and brief them on this, all right? But I stayed with my favorite aunt in Genesee, Colorado, the last 3 nights in the mountains, all right? And she just had a split system put into her house, all right, that cost her about $11,000, split system, air and heat. And she's going to get a $2,000 tax credit on her taxes when she files her 2023 return, all right? These credits are pursuant to President Biden. I'm giving credit where credit is due. These credits are good for the next 10 years. Windows, doors, insulation, new central air, hot water boilers, split systems, everybody. Now look at my hands. For the last 17 years, the credit was $500. For a total period of 17 years, the total credit was $500 over 17 years. What? Under Biden, everybody, the credit can be as high as $3,200 a year for the next 10 years. Now, nobody's ever going to do all that, all right? But I'm just telling you, you put money into your house or second home for energy conservation measures. My website of choice, now, then I'm going to take questions. You want to go to EnergyStar.gov. That is my authority on this topic. EnergyStar.gov lists everything that is eligible and how much credit. Now, let me tell you what. Here's what you got to do. You're not going to become an expert at this, but by gosh, go to their website, make a copy of their stuff, it's a government website, and send it out to your world in a flash email. How good is that, everybody? Just giving you good information about what some credits that are available. There were 2 hands over here, then Rob, you're next. Yes, sir.
Any credits available for commercial?
At our level, the answer is no. The question is, are there any credits for commercial? At our level, no, everybody, but at government level, big money, the answer is yes, there are. But if you have residential rental or commercial property, there are deductions for this, but no credits.
What if you have a large apartment building contracted with government agencies?
No idea. Done? Yes.
What about the solar grants for commercial property? There's a lot of options. There's grants, there's this, to put solar on office and commercial.
Well, let me tell you what, everybody, first of all, the solar credit on your principal res or second home is incredible, all right? We now have a solar credit that goes for 10 years, 2022 through 2032, 30% of the cost of the system, including labor, over the next 10 years. So if you spend $60,000 installing solar, everybody, on your principal res or second home, 30% of $60,000 is an $18,000 tax credit. Now, what I cannot speak of, which is your question, what about all the grants coming from the states and things like that? Everybody, that is out of my field. I just do not know. But I'm telling you that they're trying to get us green, and it doesn't surprise me a bit to have all this money coming from different directions. Yes?
So you mentioned on investment property, we get the tax write-off as realtors if we manage.
Called the real estate professional rule, yes.
So if we manage, but if you have properties all over the country.
Yep.
Property managers, you still get the write-off if you are constantly talking to the property manager and making decisions.
This is a loaded question, everybody, but no, I respect the question. So this is exactly Kay and Chris Bird. So we have a bunch of rentals in Champaign-Urbana, Illinois, where we live. And then we have some properties out of state, like the one that Pam Ruggioli sold for us last year in 2022. Now, here's the deal. I had Axiom Management managing the property in Tucson, Arizona, 1,800 miles away from where we lived, all right? But because we met the requirements on the properties that were in our own area, the time requirements, we were able to lump the one that we didn't manage out of town into our properties under the real estate profession rule. That's how it works. Now, on the other side of that, though, and I know this is confusing, class, if you have no properties locally that you manage yourselves, and all of your properties are spread around the country and professionally managed, you are not going to qualify as a real estate professional. You're not. Rob, you had your hand up.
Yeah, I had some clients recently, their air conditioner went out and they switched to a heat pump, and their electrical panel was only 100 amps and they needed a 200.
All this qualifies for credit.
Yeah, they got a $2,000 credit for an electrical.
All right, class, EnergyStar.gov, and I want to just tell you this. You need to give your clients value, all right? They may or may not know about EnergyStar.gov. Go there, copy that stuff, flash email it to your clients. Say, hey, I don't know much about this, but I've been told a seminar that there's some valuable credits. For my Aunt Judy yesterday, class, I wasn't sure whether her split system by Fujitsu qualified, all right? The person that installed it said there's some kind of credit, but we're not sure, all right? So but I went to EnergyStar.gov, didn't take me 15 minutes to find her system, Fujitsu, and it said specifically qualifies for $2,000 credit, all right? So she's buying dinner tonight, all right? But there you go, all right? How many of you plan to do things to your first home or second home, everybody, energy-wise? Look it up. All right, EnergyStar.gov. Hey, $2,000 doesn't pay for her $11,000 system, but $2,000 takes 11 down to 9, which is not a stick in the eye. Yes, ma'am. You know, it actually does, all right? What you got to do, though, is nothing's easy with the IRS, all right? So the solar works for both new construction and existing homes, but the windows and the doors insulation don't qualify for new construction because they're supposed to have the good stuff already. You need to look it up.